No, you're fine.
She's gonna do that.
Right.
It's new.
It's brand new engine. It's gonna burn some.
Yeah.
I need to drain the oil and do an oil change on it. Because this is the break-in right now. And I put in a bottle of zinc because that's what my uncle recommended.
I always add zinc additives to everything.
Yep. That's what I'm going to do for now on.
Yep.
So.
With it running, to me it sounds like it's running high idle.
Well, I knocked it back just a little bit. But right now you're in your braking and everything. It's okay to let it run just a little, idle it just a little high. It'll help all that kind of seat.
Okay.
I mean, we don't want it revving to the moon.
Right.
But it just being a little bit won't hurt nothing.
Well,
Okay.
the warranty for the engine, or the paperwork, the warranty paperwork already said that you need to run it high idle for the first little bit, so.
Yeah, I mean, it should be fine. As long as you know your brakes are good and it's in gear, it's not going to take off.
Because he dropped the tranny pan.
Yeah, I dropped that all the way down, pulled the filter. That was just a ton of gunk in there.
Oh, it was like sludge.
Oh yeah, it was pretty bad. And then I was gonna start messing with stuff up there, and it was that whole thing of you touch it, you're gonna cause issues. So I just left it alone.
Yeah. Do you? We could go ahead and hook that timeline up now.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you're pretty fucking close. I think our big thing is just tuning the carb.
Yep.
And I'm not too familiar with Edelbrock, so I would need to see your instructions if you have them.
All the instructions I have is on the box. It didn't really come with anything else.
All right.
It came with set. Basically, you run them all the way in, and then you do 3 out is what it called for, and that was just too much for this. Even for the 305, it was way too much.
Yeah, that sounds. But that's a big carb too. That's a monster.
I mean, compared to the little one that's over there, yeah.
So what made you go with this carburetor?
I couldn't get any fuel past it. It was dumping all the fuel out the top. And then not only that, the adjustment screws for fuel air are rounded out, so you can't even adjust it. So
he tried rebuilding that, and then there's a rivet that holds it together.
Yeah.
And he didn't realize that
there's a way that you can get around it. That it's a crush rivet on the outside. That you pull the screws out and you lift it up sideways and move it sideways, and it pops right out. Well, see, at the time I didn't realize that, so.
So he could, I guess, rebuild it and still have it as an extra, or he can just, because he has the rebuild kit for it.
Yeah.
Do you know what the jet in this is?
Not off the top of my head. It's just whatever came with it, base model.
We need to do some research and see what jets are recommended for this motor at this altitude.
Mm-hmm.
We may end up just being a jet pop-up in the end, but it sounds great.
Yeah, it does.
Sounds real good.
I had a feeling that's what my issue was, is that I just needed to bite the bullet and do what I should have done to begin with.
I just needed to call Justin, have him come over here and look at it.
I didn't do nothing.
All he did is looked at it and it started.
Well, it's like...
Scared the snot out of it. No, I'm just kidding.
Nope. As soon as you hit that second prime, I was like, this thing, literally heard it prime. I was like, this thing's going to fire right up.
Oh, I know, and I wasn't going to do a video because I was like, oh no, it's going to take me a couple tries. And
that's why I told you, I would just video that thing, but it's okay.
Yeah, my uncle wants me to drive to Utah with it because he told me as soon as this gets running, he has a bed for me.
Hell yeah.
And he's not one to invite people into his house.
He doesn't invite anybody to his house.
I have to make sure to do it.
Yeah, and he's that one that restores Model Ts, and I mean, he strips them down. Right now, he's restoring a 47.
It's 46, I think it is.
46 coupe, and he stripped it all the way down. And
he's putting a Corvette engine and tranny in there.
Well, he got a Corvette tranny and engine for $1,000.
Yeah, matching set.
Yeah, matching. It was already married together, so he's like, I couldn't pass that up. He goes, that thing's going to spin the tires just even touching the gas. I'm not going to be able to do anything, and it's just going to...
Yeah, he's going to tune it, too.
So this Zoe I just picked up, it's got that built 454 in it,
mm-hmm.
and it's a torquey little bastard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking about yanking it out and dropping it like a K5 Blazer or something.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, well, thank you, Justin. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem.